Madness, and you're watching Music and Mayhem with John Russell, and I'm here with Adam and Micah from Wolvhammer. Thank you so much for being on the show, you guys.
Of course. Yeah, you got it.
You gotta speak up a little bit, man.
All right. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Over the pencil. Over the pencil.
All right.
So thank you so much for being here. I wanted to ask, like, I was doing a little bit of research on you guys. So the band members are from different parts of the country, correct? Some of you guys are from Chicago, and other members are from Minneapolis.
Yeah, me and Mike are from Minneapolis, and then our drummer Heath and our guitar player Jeff are based in Chicago.
Right on.
And our bass player is actually out in Seattle. So
how did you guys even get together to form this band?
I started the band with Heath, the drummer, and we started it back in Minneapolis. It started off as a three-piece, and then we moved from there and brought Adam into the fold. Heath moved to Chicago. I left the band. They hired somebody to replace me, and now I'm back. And they still have the guy from Seattle, so it's all just this weird amalgamation
One big, happy family.
Moving around and keeping the band going, So.
Awesome.
Yeah,
well, I'm so happy to have you here. Yeah. If you guys don't know who Wolvhammer is, be sure to pick up their latest album that just came out with profound lore, and it is called Clawing into the Black Sun. And in comparison to the other albums, which are very aggressive and just black metal-y, like the newest album has been a little subdued. So I wanted to ask why with the change in sound?
With the newer record, we pretty much tried to approach it with like a more melodic sense in mind, and we wanted it to be like a little bit more catchy than older material was. A lot of it honestly was written on the fly. Like we were like in the studio and just kind of like went with what we went with. So it just kind of happened that way, honestly.
Like organic approach. I was on the record for like one chorus, but from what I understand, Jeff and Adam and Heath took a more organic approach to it and they just did a record that kind of felt right at the time. You know?
A lot of it was just written in the studio while we were there, just kind of kicking ideas off of each other.
Oh, cool. So you guys actually met up, and rather than like having to email each other stuff, you guys take some time to get together. Do you guys work better that way when you're on the same room, or do you guys prefer to be separate and do it on your own time?
Yeah, we really don't have like a distinct method of songwriting, really. It's always changed just because our lineup hasn't ever really been quite solid just yet, but
it's been different on every record, really.
Totally.
Yeah, the writing process.
The approach is always a little different.
Yeah. But it's always still Wolvhammer. There's this like common thread. Like even when I was not in the band, watching the trajectory of the band, there's just this like common Wolvhammer thread throughout. Like even if the songwriting style changes or like the approach changes, it's all the same Wolvhammer shit.
Right on. Awesome. So I'm really glad I'm interviewing you guys because I had never interviewed a band from Profound Lore Records. So I went on profoundlore.com, checked them out, and it's like, I love all these bands. It's all like doomy stuff. So it's really cool that I'm introduced to a new record label. I want you to tell me how well they're treating you guys and why you guys like being with them.
Oh, Chris is great. When I first joined Wolvhammer, it was already, the offer was on the table, and me being a huge fan of everything that was released on Profound Lore, I was so excited to work with him. He's great.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, the lineup is killer. You got Leviathan, Nagelok, and Yob.
They have Winterfelleth, right? They have are they not?
No, they're not on
They used to be.
I don't know if Winterfelleth has ever been on. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I know that like the current lineup is like the current lineup is stacked with people.
No, I have a lot of awesome bands. No, I think I saw Winterfelleth, Gorgoroth. No. Name some bands.
Leviathan, Agalok's on there, Yob,
Pallbearer. They're the big ones. They're the money makers.
Pallbearer's a big one right now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I'm really stoked that I'm finally able to know another record label because I got to meet you guys.
Sure.
So I know you guys just dropped your latest album. Have you guys started writing some new material? Or are you guys not thinking about that yet?
Not quite yet, just because we've been hitting the road a lot more with the touring just to support the record. But we do have plans for new stuff.
Like national tour?
No. It's a bigger package, definitely, that we've been on before.
What other bands have you guys toured with?
We went out with Black Cobra a few months ago, and Mortals before that.
Black Dahlia Murder.
Skeleton Witch.
Yeah. Then before that, it was like all like really DIY punk rock tours where we played basements and shit. Before Adam was even in the band, we were playing basements all over the States, and So it's, you know,
And now
we've done
you've
a lot of
worked you
stuff.
guys' way up to being on a national fucking tour with 1349, Origin, and Abysmal Dawn.
For sure.
I think that's a very job well done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's cool
so,
exposure for sure.
Yeah. So what are you guys looking forward to in 2015? Any other big tours you guys are hitting up?
Yeah, I mean, we have some tours in the works in the summertime. We're going to take a couple months off just so everyone can catch up and regroup. But
Pay
yeah,
rent.
pay rent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we plan to write some new material this year.
We're already talking about that. And,
Yeah. There's like some splits in the works, split releases and stuff. So.
And possibly some pretty big tours, but that's kind of all like in the talks right now. So
Awesome.
We'll see. Yeah.
Cool. Well, just keep your eyes and ears peeled for what Wolvhammer is up to this year. I want to thank you so much for being on my show. Where can the fans find your music so they can figure you out? Yeah, website?
Yeah, everywhere online, Facebook, iTunes, Amazon,
Okay.
any of those
Wolvhammer's
sites.
with a V. W-O-L-V Hammer.
One word.
One word. Why'd you change with the V? What, you? Yeah?
You came up with the name.
Do I need to? Do I tell the story?
That's a good story.
Is it a good one?
Drugs and you know, things happen in your brain, and it happens in Wolvhammer. And you make a phone call and you say that's what the band's gonna be called, and that happens. So, yeah.
That's a great story.
I don't need to go into more detail, but you know,
That was the abbreviated version.
yeah. It involved hunting.
The PG version, the
guns.
PG-13 version. Awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for being on my show. This is Adam and Micah from Wolvhammer, and you're watching Music and Mayhem with John Russell. Crank it back.